I think I'm not the only one surprised that Battlefield 1 is getting yet another update. With the June patch officially marking the end of the monthly updates, it looks like we're getting just one more. Today we're taking a look at the June preview patch today, seeing what's new and what you can expect. Before we dive in, the Springfield M1903 experimental variant currently on the CTE has its bolt action fire mode enabled. From the last time around, it looks as if the animations are much more clean and finished, compared to the last time we saw the weapon where it had some clipping issues. The addition of the M1903 Infantry is not labeled in the patch notes itself, so whether or not this will even hit vanilla Battlefield 1 will be a mystery. Hopefully we can get our hands on it soon, but don't expect it to be 100% confirmed. With that out the way, this patch is mainly split into two sections. First is the rebalancing, and second is the new UI additions. If you remember, the June patch last month brought with it the new Shock Operations game mode, and some of the maps were fairly decent, like the Psalm, which is my personal favorite, but other maps had some clear outright bad balancing, and I'm talking about maps like Lupkow Pass and Zebra Garade. So the main change for Lupkow Pass on Shock Operations is to make the first sector of the match a little easier and to lessen the impact of the airship behemoth. The boundaries on the first sector have been edited to prevent defenders from relentlessly harassing the attacking team. They removed one plane from the defending team on sectors 2 and 3 to prevent air superiority. The cavalry unit on the defending team on the first sector has been removed as well to prevent cavalry from killing players out of bounds. Now the biggest change here is the removal of the airship behemoth from sectors 2, 3, and 4. On a map with little to no anti-air, having an airship probably is not the best idea. To supplement the attacking team instead, they will get reinforced with elite kits. Onto Zebra Garade, and the main goal here is to help attackers during the first sector as much as possible. The first sector has had its boundaries edited to prevent defender access to the lighthouse. On the lighthouse itself, a Flame Trooper elite kit has been added to allow attackers to aggressively push and capture the first sector. The A-Flag capture radius has been modified to make it easier for swimming players to capture the objective, and planes on the defending team also respawn slower than the attacking team planes, to better help them push through. Speaking of planes, the defenders only get their second plane when the attackers reach the third sector, as opposed to the second sector that we have now. As for Sector 4, the defending team no longer has access to boats, and once again this change is to prevent the defending team from harassing the attacking team. As for Prise de Terre, I have no idea how I pronounced that, but Losket, if you're watching this, let me know how that sounded. Anyways, it was found that both the attacking and defending teams can steal each other's elite kits on the final sector, so now it has been changed so each team can only have access to their own elite kits. Now moving on to the second wave of changes here, and we have some sweet UI additions. For PC users, the ability to adjust the size of the safe area has been added, and this was previously only available to console users. You can also adjust the size and visibility of the scoring panel and miscellaneous HUD elements, which include reload hints, awards, and the such. You can also adjust the size of the chat box and the visibility of it, although you cannot make it bigger than what is live in the vanilla game. You can change the visibility of the receiving damage panel, 3D objectives, and soldier names. You can also adjust the size of your crosshair and hit marker indicators. Size and visibility of squad list panels, vehicle seat layouts, vehicle passenger lists, and player info panels are all able to be changed. You can also change the color of your reticle within Battlefield 1 now. Instead of the default red color, you can change it to a neon green or a hot pink, along with how big you want the reticle as well. Unfortunately, the reticle doesn't seem to be as vibrant as the crosshair itself, as you can see that my optic looks very washed out. As usual for an update, the bug fixes are here, with some notable mentions. The reload timings on the C96 pistol has been adjusted to better match with its animation, and also the BAR M1918A2 has been fixed, where pressing the primary weapon key would switch the weapon back to its slower firing mode. And that about wraps up all the notable changes in this July update. If you want to see the list in detail, I'll leave a link below to the patch notes. Make sure to fill in the surveys and leave feedback if you have the chance, and as always, it's been BloodHound, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.